True stories revealed. Uncovering fascinating true stories from around the world, one tale at a time. Welcome to a journey back in time. Today, we step into the heart of ancient Rome to explore the legendary Colosseum. This iconic amphitheater, a marvel of Roman engineering, has stood tall for nearly 2,000 years, echoing the stories of epic gladiatorial battles and grand spectacles. Join us as we uncover the history, architecture, and the enduring legacy of this world-famous symbol of Rome. Did you know? Legends whisper that the Colosseum is haunted by the restless spirits of gladiators and animals who perished there. Visitors have reported eerie sounds echoing through its ancient corridors at night, phantom roars of lions, clanging swords, and the faint cries of a cheering crowd. Some even claim to have seen shadowy figures pacing the hypogeum, as if preparing for a battle that ended nearly 2 millennia ago. Could the Colosseum's bloody past still linger in its stone walls? It begins with a vision, a monument built to defy time. In 70 CE, Rome was no stranger to grand designs. But this new project wasn't just grand, it was audacious. The city, still reeling from Nero's tyrannical reign, needed a gesture of renewal. Enter Emperor Vespasian, a leader who saw opportunity where others saw ruins. Nero's once palatial golden house, sprawling and decadent, was reclaimed for the people. Here, in the heart of Rome, Vespasian imagined a gift that would endure for eternity, an amphitheater so vast, so masterfully constructed, it would immortalize the might of Rome itself. Laying the foundations, 70 to 72 CE. The first stones were laid as Rome bustled with renewed energy. Engineers and architects mobilized the empire's resources, employing thousands of laborers, including enslaved people and skilled artisans. Travertine stones, hewn from quarries in Tivoli, were transported across miles of countryside. Each block was meticulously shaped, held together not by mortar but by iron clamps, a testament to the Romans' advanced engineering techniques. To support the sheer weight of the structure, builders created a foundation of concrete, Rome's revolutionary material, combining volcanic ash and lime to form a substance that would harden underwater and endure centuries. As the skeleton of the Colosseum began to rise, one could already sense its extraordinary scale. The rising marvel, 72 to 75 CE. By 72 CE, the amphitheater's distinctive oval shape was taking form. Its exterior boasted 3 levels of towering arches, framed by Tuscan, Ionic, and Corinthian columns, a visual symphony of strength and elegance. Vespasian had given Rome more than a building. A triumph under Titus, 75 to 80 CE. The Colosseum neared completion just as Vespasian's reign came to an end in 79 CE. His son and successor, Titus, took the reins, determined to honor his father's vision. Finally, in 80 CE, Vespasian's son Titus inaugurated the Colosseum with an awe-inspiring spectacle, 100 days of games. Imagine it. 50,000 spectators roared with anticipation as exotic animals, from lions to elephants, emerged into the arena. Gladiators, clad in bronze and leather, fought for their lives, the clanging of swords ringing through the air. Naval battles brought the sea to Rome itself, as the arena was flooded for staged mock combat. These games weren't mere entertainment. They were Rome's power made flesh, a vivid declaration of dominance over man and nature alike. They even flooded the arena for naval battles, replicating seas to reenact Rome's naval victories. For the people of Rome, the Colosseum wasn't just a marvel of engineering, it was the beating heart of the empire's power, glory, and dominance. The innovations behind the glory, 80 to 100 CE. The Colosseum's heyday was not just a showcase of imperial wealth, but a living canvas for the drama of life and death. The Colosseum was more than just a stage. The real magic wasn't just on the surface. Beneath its grandeur lay the hypogeum, a network of underground chambers where animals were caged and gladiators awaited their fate. Engineers developed ingenious lifts and trapdoors, enabling surprises that thrilled the audience. Animals, props, and gladiators were hoisted to the arena floor using elevators and trapdoors, creating moments of surprise and suspense for the roaring crowd. Above, the velarium, a vast retractable awning, shielded spectators from the sun, showcasing Roman innovation at its finest. Yet the Colosseums beneath the arena lay the hypogeum, a labyrinth of tunnels, chambers, and cages. This underground world was a masterpiece of engineering. These innovations weren't just functional, they were theatrical, ensuring the Colosseum remained a stage for Rome's greatest gore dramas, including gladiators. Both slaves and volunteers, trained in nearby Ludi, prepared for the ultimate fight with the outcome dictated by skill, fate, and often the whims of the emperor himself. Many were enslaved, prisoners of war, or condemned criminals, trained in brutal combat schools. Yet, some became celebrities, heroes of the crowd. Stories stands out. Take the famed Spartacus, who led a rebellion, or the lesser-known Varus and Priscus, who famously fought to a draw in a rare act of mercy. For the gladiators, the Colosseum was a place of both glory and peril, their lives hanging on the whims of the emperor and the roar of the mob. It was a moment that transcended brutality, a fleeting glimpse of humanity in the chaos of the arena. The decline begins, 400 to 1300 CE. As the Roman Empire crumbled, so too did the Colosseum's purpose. Gladiatorial games ceased by the 5th century. The arena, once filled with life and death, grew silent. Earthquakes in 847 and 1231 dealt devastating blows. Its once pristine arches began to collapse. Yet even in its decline, the Colosseum found new life. By the Middle Ages, it was repurposed as a fortress for noble families, a bulwark against invading forces. The grand arena, once filled with sand soaked in blood, became overgrown with grass and weeds. Later, it became a quarry, its stones repurposed to build Rome's churches, including St. Peter's Basilica. But even as its original purpose faded, the Colosseum refused to be forgotten. Its silhouette remained a constant in the Roman skyline, a reminder of the city's glorious past and a resilient reminder of an empire's greatness. Rediscovery and preservation, 1300 to 1800 CE. The Renaissance brought with it a newfound appreciation for the Colosseum. Artists like Michelangelo and architects of the era marveled at its design, drawing inspiration from its arches and symmetry. By the 18th century, it was recognized as a cultural treasure, and efforts to preserve it began in earnest. Popes Clement XI and Benedict XIV recognized its historical significance, declaring it a sacred site, dedicating it to the martyrs who were believed to have perished there. Scaffolding rose as preservation efforts sought to stabilize the crumbling structure. The Colosseum, once a theater of death, became a monument to the endurance of history itself, ensuring that its legacy would endure for generations to come. The Colosseum in the modern era, 1800 to 2000 CE. The 19th and 20th centuries cemented the Colosseum's place as a cultural treasure and a symbol of cultural heritage. Archaeological excavations uncovered the secrets of the hypogeum, revealing the ingenuity of Roman engineering. Conservation efforts cleaned and stabilized its weathered stones, ensuring it could withstand the ravages of time. Its arches became synonymous with the grandeur of Rome, immortalized in art, literature, and film. Restoration projects continued, with efforts to clean and stabilize its ancient walls. By the 1980s, UNESCO had declared it a World Heritage Site, recognizing its global significance. The Colosseum had transcended its origins, becoming a symbol of resilience, a bridge between ancient and modern civilization. As modern tourism surged, millions flocked to the Colosseum each year. As photography and cinema emerged, the Colosseum became an icon, its arches gracing postcards and movie screens. It was no longer just a Roman treasure, it belonged to the world. A legacy renewed, 2000 to 2024. In the 21st century, the Colosseum remains a beacon of human achievement. The Colosseum, weathered yet magnificent, stands at the heart of Rome, a living testament to humanity's ability to create, destroy, and preserve. It hosts global events, from concerts to cultural exhibitions, reminding us of its timeless appeal. Architects study its design, drawing inspiration for modern stadiums. Conservation teams work tirelessly to protect its legacy for future generations. Modern conservation efforts have embraced advanced technology, using lasers to clean its stones and sensors to monitor its structural health. In 2021, a retractable arena floor was installed, allowing visitors to imagine the spectacles that once captivated ancient Rome. Today, the Colosseum is more than a tourist attraction. Each year, millions walk its halls, marveling at the ingenuity and ambition that brought it to life. Walking through its arches today, one can almost hear the echoes of the past, the roar of the crowd, the clash of swords, the distant cry of a lion. The Colosseum is not just a relic, it's a story, a reminder of what we can achieve and what we must remember. In a world constantly moving forward, the Colosseum stands still, whispering its eternal message, that greatness lies not just in power but in the ability to endure, adapt, and inspire. In 2024, the Colosseum remains a beacon of human achievement and a symbol of our ability to preserve the past while moving forward. Colosseum itself, that greatness is not measured by power alone, but by the legacy we leave behind. It has witnessed the rise and fall of empires, the evolution of humanity, and the enduring power of storytelling. As it stands today, surrounded by the bustling streets of modern Rome, it bridges the gap between the past and the present, reminding us that history is not something we leave behind, but something we carry with us. The Colosseum, yesterday, today, forever. Thank you for joining us on this journey. We hope you enjoyed the video, and we can't wait to see you again in the next one. If you found this content inspiring, please like and subscribe to stay updated with our latest releases. Your support means the world to us. See you soon!